The president made the choice that he was not going to ask U.S. men and women, servicemen and women, to fight a war that the Afghans were not willing to fight for themselves. It does not mean there aren't going to be impacts that are gut-wrenching, that are heart-wrenching, that we're all watching transpire over the last couple of days. But these are the difficult choices you have to make as commander-in-chief, and that's the choice he made.
These are hard choices, too. And at the end of the day, the president had to make a hard choice about whether to avoid some of those human costs. The United States continues to send thousands of troops to fight, and some of them die and take casualties. That is the decision that he was not prepared to take.
The White House trotted out its press secretary and national security advisor today to do some message management as President Biden continues to face backlash and criticism from both sides of the aisle over his handling of the U.S. troop withdrawal from Afghanistan. Heightened concerns remain about the fate of the Afghan people, and many are worried about what comes next. The Taliban has tightened its control on the capital and is promising amnesty to those who work with foreign governments. But details remain uncertain as countries are rushing to evacuate their citizens and have shut down their embassies, at least temporarily. The Taliban is also promising they won't become a safe haven for terrorists and they'll respect women's rights under Islamic law. But very few people believe those promises will ever be kept. As tragic and concerning as what's happening in Afghanistan is, it is also fair and prudent to ask what this all means for the rest of Biden's domestic agenda. If this foreign policy misstep, if you want to call it a misstep, weakens him, which it seems to have done at least in the near term to some extent, what could it mean for the other policy issues important to black people, like criminal justice and voting rights reform? Joining me now is the founder of National Voter Protection Action Fund, Don Calloway. Mr. Calloway, first of all, what's happening in Afghanistan is tragic. I'm good. How are you? What's happening in Afghanistan is tragic. We are keeping a close eye on that for all the humanitarian reasons that we all know we should be keeping an eye on it. But the domestic agenda of Biden is still hanging in the lurch. His biggest policy initiative goal is this infrastructure deal, which is still not done. And then you still have to have enough political capital to accomplish the other things, a lot of them the things that black people care most about. Do you believe that Biden has been or will be damaged by what is happening right now in Afghanistan?
I don't think so, because as you said in your preamble, there are substantial disagreements from a substantive perspective on both sides of this. He's catching heat from both sides of the aisle, and even those who don't identify as Democrats or Republicans. I think that there are serious and very, very aggressive arguments on both sides, so that he wasn't ever really going to walk away with everybody happy at the end of this decision. But here's what it can do. I think that the left is particularly upset about what we're all kind of calling the human costs here, the humanitarian costs of leaving behind the Afghan country to the Taliban. So in some way, I wouldn't say that Biden is damaged or weakened, but I would suggest that this may make him go harder to please the left, particularly progressives, on his domestic agenda to get them back on his side, particularly as we move into the midterm season from now until about a year from now. So we might see him go really, really hard on something like voting rights, which we've discussed many times, Charles. We might see him go really, really hard on it, pushing for an even larger infrastructure package, or for the George Floyd Policing Act and further criminal justice reform and police reform. So if anything, I don't know if it calls it weakened, but there will certainly be ramifications for the domestic agenda. And my hope is that he will have to double or even triple down on a progressive agenda.
You believe that he has to do that because you think he might be losing them, losing support among the progressives because there are all these, tens of thousands of Afghans left there at the moment, at least, unable to get out, and the progressives don't want to see that. So, okay.
Absolutely.
That's a very interesting take.
Yeah, there's a give and take in every political decision, and there's things underneath the scenes that we don't always see. But from the macro level, he's got to win back progressive voices. He's got to win back those far leftists on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook who are very unhappy right now about the lack of a plan for women and girls. And again, the human costs and the humanitarian costs of leaving Afghanistan in the hands of the Taliban. Joe Biden has got to win back the leftist public sentiment. We're not worried about conservatives. We're not worried about the right. We know what they're going to do. To the extent that they're not completely taken over by QAnon and MAGA, they wasn't going to vote for Joe Biden or House Democrats anyway in a general election. But he does have to worry about enthusiasm from the far left, not necessarily because he identifies as a far leftist, but those far left progressives are the ones that drive the public narrative, that drive enthusiasm about midterms, which are typically lower turnout, and ultimately are going to be the ones putting in the activism to drag the normal people, the politically disengaged, to the polls. So he can't have folks too mad at him on the left. He's going to have to do some things to bring them back into the fold and remind them that he is a staunch Democrat, if not a progressive.
How much do you think that this will resonate going forward into the midterms? I mean, does it stick with him and to be able to be used by Republicans against Democrats, and not just Biden, but against down ballot Democrats, those who are running as Biden Democrats in the midterms? Can it be used in that way? I mean, one thing about it, you know, I don't think people, if you ask most people in America, they couldn't point out Afghanistan on the map. However, when it looks like America is literally running to the airport and being chased, that kind of sticks with you. Do you think that that will kind of tar some of the down ballot Democrats and make it harder for them to hold on to the House and the Senate in the midterms?
Oh, listen, what happened this week in Afghanistan is like the Miranda rights. Not only can it, but it will be used against not only Joe Biden, but all Democrats up and down the ballot. I don't care if you're running in Missouri or Iowa or Idaho next year. You will be held to account as a Democrat for this decision that Joe Biden made this week, and that's just the nature of politics. The best thing that Joe Biden can do is, number one, make sure that Democrats and state parties have all the resources to fight against the voter suppression bills that are happening in virtually all of our 50 states, at least 47, 48 of them. And so, number one, you've got to empower people to fight against that. But number two, the best thing that he can do is push down, go harder on progressive policy. So you've got to go on police reform. You've got to talk strong on criminal justice reform. Frankly, you've got to put forth a massive, and it's got to come from the White House, he's got to push forth a massive Haitian relief package, because he's got to get progressive hearts and minds engaged. We will absolutely see political ramifications for what happened in Afghanistan, for the decision that the Department of Defense and the White House made. We will see political ramifications for that in the election cycle next year. The question is, will Democrats be engaged and re-engaged enough by his domestic policy agenda from now and through the next year? And unfortunately, Charles, as tragic as this week's happenings in Afghanistan were, unfortunately, the American political brain and memory is very, very short. And he can get people back on board over the next 6 months before Congress shuts down for next summer with an aggressive domestic policy agenda.
Don Calloway, always a pleasure, sir. Thank you so much. New polling shows one of America's longest running TV shows could be in real jeopardy. You're watching Prime on BNC.